Hi, and welcome to the episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Ravin 500E crossbow, which shoots 500 feet per second, and the Excalibur TwinStrike. We're going to talk a little bit about those today, what I feel about them, and how those things are going to see how things go. So, with that said, let's get started with today's show. Okay, before we get started with today's show, remember, hit that subscribe button right down there, right down below. Go ahead and hit it right now. Get it out of the way. And hit that thumbs up at the same time and ring that bell so you know when new episodes are coming along your way. So, let's get back to the show. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Excalibur TwinStrike first. Uh, this particular crossbow, I don't know. It might be a fun one to shoot, but it's a TwinStrike. As you can see here, it's got two um, spots to put arrows. Now, I don't know. Uh, it's just to me, your first shot should be obviously on target. But are you gonna have time even with this one for a second follow-up shot? I don't know. It's kind of a weird setup to me, anyways. But look at the price on this: $2,222.22. How they come up with 22 cents, I don't know. But it shoots up to 360 feet per second. I mean, the weight isn't too bad, 7.5. Cocking effort, 14 pounds. Draw weight. Now, this is the thing. I don't understand the draw weight of 358 pounds. I don't know if that's just for both of them together or one or what. I don't know. But that draw weight seems a little ridiculous to me. And the draw length of 14 inches, overall 33 inches, cocked 21 inches, still a little bit wide, and uncocked at 25 inches. So I don't know. I mean, it's got everything you need on it, but at one point, because I got some of my information from Rick Wilson on Death by Bunjie, and I'll put that in the link description below so you can take a look at his. But I'm not gonna go too in depth into this really, because it may be a fun one to shoot, but for practicality, I don't know. It's gonna be a state by state thing, if it's legal or not. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be legal. But from what I understand, let's see, this second rail down below is kind of got a slight angle to it. How much of an angle, I don't know. But which one do you sight in? Do you sight in the top one or the bottom one? At some point, if that bottom one is in fact has a little bit of an angle in it, at what point, at what yardage, would it, cross to go high? I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting concept for a crossbow, but I mean, it's got the four arrows on the quiver and stuff, which is kind of nice. But again, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting. It is definitely an interesting crossbow. Um, but I mean, it's got every. It's got, you know. Let's see. It's dual fire platform. Has two triggers down here. It does have the two triggers. Front one is for the top. The bottom one is for the bottom. Both of them have the anti-lock, anti dry fire on both of them. But you know, lubing the bottom rail, that could be a little bit of a difficulty, I think, in lubing it. But you might be able to get a little bit on your finger and rub it in there. Again, I don't know. I don't know what the gap is between that. It's got the over and under crank for it. I mean, I really don't know what to say about this crossbow. I mean, it does have a thing on YouTube, a video. I'm not going to play the video right now, but let's see. Let's go ahead and view the gallery here. TwinStrike. I mean, it shows somebody out there obviously testing it. You see how the arrows go in on the front, but again, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting crossbow. I don't know how it's going to be perceived, but to me, shooting one arrow is sufficient. And if you have to do a follow-up shot, you'd have to take your chances with your single crossbow. So again, I'm just not too crazy about this, and suppose this is Excalibur's new flagship crossbow. I think personally they should have put in more time in making you know, the recurve crossbows maybe faster, instead of doing this. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes, I guess. So we'll move on here. Now this is one I'm kind of really excited about, but the price is kind of pricey at $3,349.99. Is the Ravin 500E crossbow, 500 feet per second. Wow, that is getting up there and moving. Now, the only problem I have with this type of crossbow is, what kind of target are you going to shoot it in to stop your arrows? That's going to be the interesting portion. Because as far as I know, it's been about as far as a target, I think the highest I've ever seen is 500 feet per second. 450. But I don't know. This is going to be interesting, because if you're shooting it through a regular target, to say your stopping power on your target is 450, and it goes through your target, you might end up messing up a lot of fletchings on your arrows. So, again, that's pretty neat. At 500 feet per second, you probably get maybe a 70, 80 yard shot with the crossbow. But I don't know. But it also has another interesting system on here. It has an electric drive system. You simply press a button to cock and uncock your crossbow. But it runs on a rechargeable 12-volt battery. But it is, again, a little bit heavier. But it's, like I said, 500 feet per second, almost 10 pounds, 28 inches. Here's another interesting thing. Axle to axle cock, 3.6 inches. That is pretty impressive. And uncocked, even uncocked, it's 7 inches. So it's really a compact type crossbow. Power stroke's 15 inches. Kinetic energy, a whopping 220 feet of kinetic energy. That is, because most of them, if you look at, when you look at a lot of the crossbows that are higher end crossbows, the kinetic energy is about 147-ish on a lot of the crossbows that shoot at like 400 feet per second. They're about at 147. But this one's at 222. Draw force is 17 pounds. It's got the helicoil cam system, a Versa drive cocking system, electric motor. It says comes fully assembled and pre-tuned, so I don't know what they mean by pre-tuned, what yardage. It doesn't really say here. It comes with 6 Ravin arrows at 400 grains, removable draw handle, quiver, 100-yard illustrated 550 feet per second scope, anti-dry fire, and a built-in sling mounts. So yeah, I guess that's going to be their top of the line flagship, I guess. They're crossbows, but because you got down here the sniper package at 3,000, the R20X crossbow at 26, then again the sniper Ravin sniper package, huh? But that's a little more, isn't it? Yeah, about $100 more for the sniper package, and I think that's probably because of the scope. I'm not. Yeah, it looks like the scope is a little bit different, but I don't know. 500 feet per second. That, to me, that is kind of a awesome speed. But again, what's going to stop it? I mean, it'd be great for large animals. But the one thing I noticed here too is that where you got your tip, it's got some protection here. So when you set it on the ground or whatever, it protects your broadhead. It's if you look here, it's in a tube. So you got to put it in the front, so it's in the tube. And I guess this is where the battery and everything is for your cocking system. So it sets in there. But yeah, when they say axle, remember from here, or see, it looks like here to here would be your 3 inches, or your 3.6 inches. But even then, it's going to be just a little bit wider. I'd say maybe, just looking at the picture, maybe 4.5 inches width all the way out here. So that's still pretty narrow. But here's another picture of the tube here where it's going in. But pretty impressive, I would say. But the price is, well in my ballpark. Would I love to have something like this? Absolutely. But again, I wouldn't know what to shoot it into. I guess do a lot of research and you maybe find a bag or something that will slow it, will stop it. But alrighty, so again, this was just a quick overview of some things I've seen on the internet. And again, I'm gonna put that link down to Rick Wilson's page, and he does a more overview on the TwinStrike than I did, because I'm not gonna go into that depth. I'm not too crazy about the TwinStrike, but the Ravin I'm more interested in. But again, that price range, out of my ballpark. So with that said, we'll come back with some final thoughts. Okay, so again, not too crazy about the Excalibur, but I guess you're gonna have to wait and see how many people post stuff on YouTube about the TwinStrike. But you know, yeah, I'm not thrilled at it. I just wish they would spend more time on a crossbow that shoots up more 400, maybe 410, 415 ish. I think they'd be more time spent on that. But the Raven, absolutely. I mean, looks like a great crossbow. Again, a little on the heavy side, but I mean, I don't know if you want to walk through the woods with something that heavy or not. I guess it's going to be up to you what kind of shape you're in. But anyways, I hope you got a little bit out of it. Again, if you like these videos, hit that subscribe button right down there below. Hit that thumbs up and ring that bell. And appreciating the comments you might have on these two crossbows. And if you found something like a bag or something for the Raven that might stop it, hey, throw me a comment. And we'll see you from there. So with that said, you guys, family first. Take care of your family. And have a great day. And get out there and hunt.